Okay, welcome everyone to another Minecraft video. This is my Let's Play of the YogBox 1.2. This is going to be part 23. What I'm actually going to do for this part is I'm going to do it as I guess a longer than normal video, and I'm going to split it up. So I had some questions on my channel. The first one was, how do I make stuff that this produces get dumped into this chest here? And to be honest, the answer is I have not a clue. Not the faintest clue of how that's done. It kind of just happened by itself. Whoa, mouse spazzing a bit there. If I knew how I would do it, I would tell you, but I just have no clue. I guess that's a bit unfortunate, but that's kind of how things are. So my aim for today, at least the first aim, is I'm going to make an airship. So I'm just looking at my little chart here to work out how to make an airship. So the first thing I need is 8 pieces of leather. Fortunately, I only have 3 pieces of leather, so I need to make 5. Thankfully, this philosopher's stone is friggin' awesome, because bread equals leather. Now I've got 6. Darn it, I need to work out something else. Actually, I have heaps of wheat, so wheat becomes bread. Bread becomes leather. So there we go. I now have my 8 pieces of leather that I need. So to the crafting table, and we have a balloon. Sweet. So now I need to make 2 engines, and I need to make then the body of the plane. So I make the engine with some blocks of iron and some pistons in the center. So now I need iron ingots. Hopefully 9's going to be enough. So I need cobblestone. There we go. Let's just trade this out for now. Okay, so to make our piston, it's 4 pieces of iron, a bit of redstone, 4 pieces of cobble, a bit of redstone, an iron ingot, and then 3 planks across the top. So now to make 2 of these, because each airship needs to have 2 engines. So now I've double pistoned myself. Wow, what am I carrying that I'm happy to throw on the floor? I'll just throw the nether wart over there. Had to go so far, didn't it? Whoa. Okay, I have noticed that is something that occasionally happens with the philosopher's stone. If you right click on it, it just seems to randomly spawn a whole lot of material depending on how much charge you have. Chuck you on the ground because I don't want that to happen again. I'm going to put my nether wart up in my brewing stand, because it's going to need to go there soon anyway. Okay, so the next thing I need to do now is I need to make a boat, because you need a boat to be the bottom part of your airship. So there we have boat. Yeah, didn't think this very well through. I should have got more stuff out of my inventory first. So let's get rid of this croc skin, buckets, arrows, fish, netherrack. Okay, so now I need to make engines. So the way you make an engine is you need lots of iron. And I have lots of iron. So yes, back to, you need all the way around to make, I guess it's the block of the engine. And then in the center you put your piston. So that makes 2 engines. So now I should have everything I need. You put a boat at the bottom, which is the part of the ship that you fly in, a balloon up the top, 2 engines, then you stick it all together with string, and okay, backing this up a second, and then in the center you need to have a dispenser, because a dispenser is the thing that allows the boat to shoot arrows, among some other things it allows it to do as well. So then I'm going to put the bow in the bottom, piece of redstone in the middle, and that should make a dispenser. Okay, upside down. Maybe it needs a fully healed bow to work. That's okay, I have a backup plan for this. You can also make a dispenser by getting a philosopher's stone and then sticking a bunch of stuff in there. So 1 furnace plus 1 boat equals 1 dispenser. So now all I need to do is make a new boat. A couple of wood planks. 6 should be plenty. Okay, this time we're going to do it. So boat, string to hold it all together, dispenser in the middle, balloon up the top, 2 engines, and we have ourselves 1 airship. So one of the requests that I had was to put my airship in the nether, so that it makes it much easier for me to go from place to place and do things, and that is definitely an idea that I'm going to go for. That sounds like it's going to be awesome. But first of all, I want to put this airship, I guess, out here over the water. Oh, that's not going to work, because I don't know how this is going to work out. I've never actually used an airship before. Ooh, the guild's under attack. I hate crocodiles, so I'm going to make this my mission to make sure not too many people die by crocodile. Ah, he got me. He's not supposed to get me. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. At least I can kill him. You're so gonna die. Okay, much better. So yeah, so I'm gonna place my airship, hop in it, and then go for a bit of a fly around, because I know that somewhere not too far from here has to be... Sweet. Do I... Ah, airship needs fuel. Okay, let's get out of this puppy. And let's come back once we have some fuel. Now something I've heard is now that I've placed it, there's no actual way to unplace it. It's like a permanent placement. But what I know I have over here is lots of alchemical coal. And alchemical coal is excellent for running machines. So let's try this again. E to bring it up. What did I just do? I'm sure I got that. Okay. Okay, now I'm on drugs and I'm being delusional. What did I just do? Ah, okay. I then went and put it in my matter transformation machine. Okay. 3rd time's a charm. If it doesn't work this time, I'm smashing this stupid airship. Okay. Fuel goes in. Arrows go in. Okay, it turns out that you can't use that material in an airship. It seems to be against it. So what I'm going to do is transmute this. I know I can do this if I turn it all into glowstone dust. Then I can turn the glowstone dust into redstone, and every 2 pieces of redstone makes a coal. There we go. 28 coal should be plenty. Ah, much better. Okay. Aha, there we go. We have control. I wonder what F5 does in this view. Oops, sweet. There we go. Me and my philosopher's stone scooting around. I figured what I would do is just head south a bit. There's a bit of an island off to my left, out that way. So I figured I'd just head south for a little while till I'm kind of, okay, that's about far enough, and then I'd swing myself around. Oh, that looked like something. No, that's just some rays. So basically just going to do a bit of a square pattern and just see what I can see. What I'm really looking for is a bit of an island with those villages on it. It should be around here somewhere, because I pretty much searched everywhere in the opposite direction, so that doesn't leave me too much. So got heaps of fuel left. Ah man, how long do you have to sail for to find something around here? Ooh, island straight ahead. Okay. Stop pushing wrong buttons. No, that's not it. Okay, looks like it's north I'm heading now. And bring myself back into that nice square pattern I was talking about. And see if we see something. There's another bit of an island over that way. I'm kind of breaking my own rule where I said I wasn't going to use that big map because it's a little bit like cheating, but the way I figured is if you're up this high in a balloon you'd be able to see more than I can see at the moment. Plenty of fuel left. I think I'm making good speed too by the looks of things. Oh, there's a bit of an island there. Head over towards it. See where we are. Don't think this is my original kingdom either. Just slow myself down a little bit. No, this definitely looks new. I've actually got no idea how far I've travelled. Yeah, this is all definitely new. Oh, no, wait, no, it's not new. This is the other part of the kingdom, so I have explored this area already. Okay, well this was an uneventful trip. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to really quickly pause the video and go for another quick... Actually, I sort of said I wouldn't do that, so please let me know when you watch this video if you want to see me, you know, fly around looking for things, or if you'd rather it be kind of set up so that, you know, I pause the video when I'm doing stuff like this. Maybe I just didn't go far enough out. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea where the village is. I just know that it's kind of down this sort of way where the people look, and I've been given, you know, reasonably good authority that where the person looks is where his village is. But I guess I just don't know how far you have to go to find a village. So if you'd like to, you know, continue to see me do things like this where I just sail around and just generally play the game as I would play it myself, and you want to watch it all, you know, let me know and I'll keep doing this. Otherwise, if you would rather, I guess, skip to the exciting bits, then I can do that as well. Okay, this is not achieving what I was hoping it would achieve, so I'm gonna loop back. There's a pink spot on the map down there. I wonder what a pink spot means. Oh, no, gone. It was just a glitch. Never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna head back now. Ooh, lots of sharks. Hopefully my airship won't run out of fuel. So it's a bit, I can't accelerate time or anything like that. Stacks of fuel. I'll just head back now and hopefully it won't take too long, and me and my super airship will end up back at the kingdom, and then I'll do something just a tad more exciting, because I found something that I think you could call it an exploit. Actually, I'm almost sure it's an exploit, because it's one of those things where I think between the two mods they've not quite sorted things out the way they should be. Basically what I'm talking about is if I go and buy a diamond shovel, I can then turn that diamond shovel into gold bars, turn the gold bars into iron bars, sell the iron bars, and then end up making more money to make more diamonds. So I think it's a bit of an exploit, a bit of a mismatch between some of the mods we have installed as part of the YogBox, but basically what it is it's something that will allow me to really speed things up and really get myself going to the point where I'm building some cool stuff. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to stop. I'll call this part A of the video. I'll stop this here and then I'll continue on to the next part.